Hey everyone, I'm Nathan, and today we're doing something a little different. So recently I went home for the holidays, and I was like, I wonder if any of my childhood art is still here. I went through the attic, searched the entire house, and eventually I was able to find these yellow legal pads that were my favorite thing to draw in. I liked them a lot because I liked the flipping motion, and I liked them because they were yellow, which is still to this very day my favorite color. But I drew a lot as a kid because I had no responsibilities, and my favorite thing to draw were characters that I would come up with and then design and then think of who they were, what their personalities like, and how they related to each other. But sadly, I couldn't find any of the main characters. All I could find was the villain, who I'm not drawing today, but when I do, he's definitely going to be a buff man. Oh, the engagement his pectorals will bring me. I feel like a wicked witch just thinking about it. Woohoo. But I'm not going to draw him until I find the original heroes who designed to defeat him. So like this video if you want my mom and brothers to help me search the house next time they're in town. Because I looked alone last time. But in the meantime, we're going to be redrawing a different character. Meet Bunny. Clever name, I was only 11. Bunny is a rabbit girl, the beautiful frilly dress, a carrot gun, and a friend named Taw, who's just a little guy with ears. The reason I chose them is because they had an interesting story that I came up with. Bunny lived in a house, and I actually drew one of the rooms from it, which I drew here as a child. And I literally put the caption, "We enter a great and quaint room." Oh my gosh, I couldn't spell. This is hilarious. This is peak internet content. A great and quaint room. I had to redraw this. I drew one of her friends, Pixie, who is, as you can guess it, a pixie. Once again, I was 11, who came to this party where unexpectedly she was hit by an evil BLACED. I meant to write BLAST. Yeah. 11-year-old me doesn't know it, but years later, he would get a dyslexia diagnosis in college. But I did this cool thing where I ripped one of the pages that was ahead of it. On one side, you saw a blast coming out, but then underneath it, I drew who the blast really was, which is an invisible shapeshifter. So now, 14 years later, I'm gonna take all of those elements and give them the glow up they deserve. Also, stay tuned for the end of the video to find out why I'm uploading this for the second time. So without further ado, let's get into the speed draw. So I took all the pictures and I created my little reference, and we start our sketching where we have our great tea party, where we have Bunny using trigger discipline. She still has her carrot gun, and you're gonna see Pixie flying backwards, and then Taw is going to be on the little couch. I'm gonna draw it on one corner with the invisible shapeshifter, visible here for clarity's sake, but she's in the doorway to the back wall. And now I'm going to give you a little window into the mind of the child who was drawing this. So I remember the story that I came up with, which is that Pixie and Bunny were frenemies, they had beef, they had drama between the two of them. And at this occasion, the reason Bunny has her carrot gun is because she wanted to be the one to BLACED Pixie. Yes, I know, the drama. And I can't remember the original crime. It was either something like Pixie sabotaged the Easter eggs, or maybe it was just money laundering. I really can't remember. But for whatever reason, this is not a look of concern on Bunny's face. Bunny is deeply upset that she didn't get to do the blasting. But yeah, I know it's super silly, but I was a kid. What are you gonna do? Coming up with weird stories. I'm really proud of how Pixie came out. In the original image, she's just sort of lying in the void of a blank page, and it's really nice to be able to have the ability to draw a room with implied space and actually have it look like she's being hit with a blast and flying backwards towards the viewer. You guys, I'm super proud of the foreshortening on that arm. We're growing, we're learning, we're expanding our horizons. This is also crazy because I remember drawing these characters and I remember the story, but I also remember what I wanted them to look like. I distinctly have this memory of watching an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog where Muriel becomes a fairy and thinking, I want to draw a cute little girl fairy version of Muriel with the same blue color scheme. But I want her to be cute like Tinkerbell. Yeah, I'm able to do that now. I have the ability. So my inner 8-year-old is just doing cartwheels. This is such a weird level of full circle moment for me. I feel this sense of joy that this is a gift that I get to give my former self, and I'm still me. I don't know, I'm getting kind of gushy and sentimental just thinking about it. And then with Bunny, also as a kid, I was the youngest child until my little brother was born. But he wasn't born until I was like 12. So before then, I was like, oh, I'm the youngest, so no one is going to get my hand-me-downs because all my clothes were hand-me-downs. I have older brothers, and I was like, that means I can do whatever I want with them. So I would cut them up when they didn't fit anymore, and I would like hand sew little doll outfits, little dresses, and I would also like cut up pillowcases and repurpose the cotton to like stuff them. Bunny is literally like, if I was a kid, this would be my dream design for a stuffed animal. Cute, frilly dress, long brushable hair, and just like cuddliness. Like she just looks like someone you want to snuggle, except for maybe the gun. But if she ditches that, yeah, I would give her to a child. Ta, on the other hand, is just a cute little guy. I didn't overcomplicate him. I didn't reinvent the wheel. I just drew him kind of one-to-one. My headcanon is that Ta is actually like the bridge of the gap between Bunny and Pixie. They're frenemies, but Ta is actually friends with both of them and is always like the peacekeeper, doesn't want anything bad going on. And yeah, he's currently being traumatized by watching his friend get BLACED, but at least it's not as bad as him witnessing Bunny do the deed. So I don't know, he's gonna have to unpack that in therapy. I do the background line art pretty quickly, and then I draw the Shapeshifter, who I kind of modeled after Howl's Moving Castle's character, the Witch of the Waste. And I don't think I had seen that movie at this age, but just me now, I love that scene of her in the palanquin. So that's sort of the vibe I was going for. But I kept her original like mask from the drawing as well. And then after that, I do the coloring. For the background, it was like really weird because I remember being a kid and being like, I have no idea how to design a room that looks good. Even in my mind, I could picture cool characters that I wanted to draw, but I had no frame of reference for like cute houses and interior design. It was not my strong suit. But now, thanks to the invention of Pinterest, I am able to do a cute room. So the color scheme, we went with Easter Sunday, all pastels, Easter egg colors, and modern wall art, some abstract art as well. I make the lamp a flamingo lamp, emerald green touches for the couch and the shade. Yeah, nothing crazy, but really happy with how it came out. I think it looks cute, almost like a dollhouse. Since moments ago we were having a tea party, that means the lights in this room is on. So there's like a lot of light happening, but I did want to have some sort of shadow being cast from the blast, but I didn't want that to be the only light source because I still wanted everything to be like well lit and still have like a fun vibe to it. I end things by adding a speech bubble, and I have Ta saying, "A blast hit Pixie out of nowhere." Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm still dyslexic to this day. So this is the before and this is the after. Wow, what a thing 14 years makes. It's kind of crazy that like I'm the same person who drew both of these things. So mind-boggling to see my growth as an artist. Yeah, it's been 14 years, but that growth is real. If any of y'all are artists, just like keep at it, keep practicing every day, and eventually you can do the same thing. It's never too late. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe and comment down below, what do you think the fallout after this image is? Are the girlies still fighting? Is there a team up and they go after the Shapeshifter? Or does Bunny just say screw it and does a finishing BLACED on Pixie? Who is paying for Ta's drama? Do you think they have medical coverage? Let me know down below. And if you really want to support the channel so I can keep making videos like this, check me out on Patreon, link in the description, where for $4 a month you can have your name in the end credits. Which, speaking of, here they are now. Special thanks to Blurryface EXE, Blue Uwu, Christopher, MOE, Game of Catan on IG, Gay Jairus, Melon, Pinecone, Prance, SL Blue, Smalls the Sax Jammer, Thumper Daytime, Tarthalinor, Tuesdays Anyways, and Tuppets Pies. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nathan. I post every Wednesday and Saturday, and I'll see you soon. Bye! So, like I said before, I'm uploading this again because today is a momentous occasion in the history of this YouTube channel. The original artist Redraws childhood art video was officially my first demonetized video. There was a copyright strike because of the music, and after doing a bit of researching, I basically found out that it was a scam. because the music that I used on that video had a license to use it. The entire process I just didn't want to mess with, so I end up using completely copyright-free music just from iMovie. And I'm re-uploading the entire video because I'm not gonna give a single dime of money to the people who did a copyright strike on music they don't own, especially when I had the license to do it. So I want to take this time to do a special shout out to everyone who commented on that first video. It was performing really, really well, but then this crazy thing happens with the algorithm that once your video gets demonetized, suddenly there's like a huge drop in viewership, so it didn't really stand a chance to do any better than how it was doing, but it did have a really good initial response. So thank you from the bottom of my heart to all these original commenters. They were all so positive and lovely. I enjoyed reading all of your messages, and I wanted to just immortalize them here for a moment. And this is a really important reason for why I have a Patreon. It really is only a couple dollars a month, but it does make a huge difference because I can't get demonetized over there. So in the event that stuff like this happens in the future, thank you again and have a great day. Bye.